Today, the success of Space and Place has basically, it's like a flower, you know, that's blossomed. We have now 4 fantastic training rooms and we have a wonderful creche. We will be meeting more needs within the community and hopefully the future will be basically in 10 or 15 years time when we look back and we see the sort of people of Dungannon maybe working their way out of their own sort of deprivation and poverty, that First Steps Women's Centre and Space and Place can look back and say we were part of that catalyst to make that happen.
What you have here now, we have a walking track around our pitch. We have the outdoor gym areas. We have a athletics grade running track. We have a sensory garden and we have a men's shed as well. And we also have the covered building which we use for indoor sports and farmers markets. There is a Special Olympics team who was one of our partners in the application. So essentially we developed the running track for their use because they were going out of the village to utilise places in Oma and stuff. So if we have that now and the other pieces of equipment, it might be beneficial for them to use as well.
Well, with the Space and Place Fountain, we've built a state-of-the-art building with a meeting room, which we're sitting in here, and a main hall. We've got toilets, male, female and disabled. We've got a state-of-the-art kitchen, which any woman would be proud of. And we've also used the funding to put in a new play park, which the children are already enjoying. It's absolutely fantastic, so it is. And we've levelled the whole area out and fenced it all off, making it a safer environment for the children to play as well. You know, before, whenever we were running events, the cars would be parked along the road and they were always worrying about children running in and out, you know, past the cars and in the case of an accident or something. But the whole area has become a nice enclosed park and, you know, people will appreciate this for years to come.
Thanks to Space and Place and the Big Lottery Fund, we now have a brand new car park. We have the new programming space to the front of the car park, which we're going to use for various, one-off events and activities throughout the week, and physical activities and stuff like that. And it's also now allowed us to have a pathway connecting what was sort of phase 1 of our overall master plan, which was to connect the centre and the space outside the centre with the play park, because there was no suitable pathways there before. So it allowed us to really join the whole estate together.
This Space and Place project makes a huge difference to the community. We have in the main hall now a health and education room, hence you could call it the health room. We have a huge big kitchen which will facilitate our cookery classes. We have 3 stores in the main hall as well, and then we have the corridor leading into the new build, which we have a complete new set of toilets and our large meeting room which will accommodate 40 to 50 people. And that was the big plus.
And we really have now a place with space. So the whole point of this centre is to help anybody whenever they need support, whether it's for 6 weeks, 6 months or a couple of years. If you need support or help at that one time, this centre hopefully will be able to help you. It can provide counselling, it can provide classes that build your confidence, build your self-esteem. It can provide the likes of essential skills for the likes of English and Maths and ICT. We will also be able to provide for women and for men. On a Wednesday night we have promoting good mental health for women, and in another room then we're going to run it for men. The difference that funding makes to this centre is it's so hard even to put into words. You know, it has transformed this centre, and this centre will continue to transform people's lives.
The transformation has been huge. It used to be an old schoolhouse, and this was at the back of the hall was the master's quarters. So there was always an upstairs and downstairs, but the church had raised the ceiling, and we decided we would lower the ceiling again, so it left us this room here where we're at, and also the space below it, because we put in dividers in the main hall, and that left us another room, and then we have another room, a music room. So we have actually 3 meeting rooms in it now. It'll make a huge difference because it is such a versatile space, and we do hope that it'll bring the rural community and the village community together, which at the minute is a bit disjointed, but hopefully that will be a space for all to meet in.
There was always a vision to have a play park in this area, and then whenever the opportunity came up for this funding through Space and Place, it just seemed too good not to go for it, and it seemed that it could realise some of our dreams. Yes, up in this, what we would call a community corridor, which is next to the primary school and in the land that was partly Focken Valley land. We now have this fantastic play park behind us. We have a Mugga down here. Mugga has allowed the school to be able to do a lot of cross-community sports with other schools in the area. So we have the park, we have the Mugga, we have the car park in between. We also have a walkway down to the fields below, and it has now got walkways around it, so it's encouraging people to have a healthier lifestyle, and the walks are very well used even already.
Well, we have pretty much tripled the size available to us now. We have fantastic room sizes, all multiple use. So there were a number of already established sort of user groups within the facility. Thankfully, they're all coming back. So we have a creche facility there. We have room now for youth club, and the multi-purpose side of things will now allow us to open up opportunities for post-primary people in particular, teenagers, or older members of our community as well.
This space will make a big difference. We have just added onto it a hall or venue space to accommodate 150 people seated at tables to eat. And we have a new kitchen which we cater in, and we have added on a new cubicle or a new toilet block which has all the facilities for ladies, gents and disabled or incapacitated.
One of the things that we wanted to do is, as the football club, we've always been here, but we wanted to get the community involved. There's no point being a football club if you haven't got the community around you. We could have went out and got funding for just a meeting room or whatever, but we said, like, we need to do something for the community to give them the opportunity to have somewhere, a neutral space. Because most of the spaces around here is either a lunch hall or like a Gaelic club or whatever. We're a football club, we're open to everybody, whatever age you are, creed, whatever. That space is here now for everybody to use, and that's the message we want to get out.
So the funding that we've done, we've developed a new community centre. The community centre is intended to be open and accessible to everybody within the community. So we have consulted widely with the community to see what exactly was the nature of facilities and spaces that they wanted in this building. So on foot of the feedback that we got from them, the new building includes a new multi-use hall. It includes a separate meeting room which we've kitted out to be available to take IT facilities, and then there's a separate kitchen. And those were the high priority facilities that the local community said that they needed. It's a space that can be used for a complete variety of different activities.